Well, on this one, it looks like I'm going to have to call eBay because I'm dealing with a unreasonable buyer who's basically putting rude comments down on my feedback and is claiming one of my items is counterfeit. So, but I tell you, getting hold of eBay seller support is by phone is even a nightmare. It's ridiculous. All these fees that we pay, and we can't get a hold of anybody. So I'm gonna call them, and I'm hoping that this is the number. Let's see.
Call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the or dial 611 for customer assistance.
Well, so that number's no good. Um, yeah. So how do you get a hold of eBay? It is ridiculous. Okay, let's try that one. 1-800-209-3229.
We're sorry, you have dialed a number which cannot be reached from your...
That number's no good. 1866. Yeah. How do you get a hold of eBay? Call us. I want to call you. Call eBay. Call eBay. It's ridiculous. Why do they make it so difficult to even get somebody on the phone? They automatically do things. Just all the money that we pay. Ridiculous. How do you get a hold of somebody? Help in contact. I mean, this is ridiculous. What a man! I don't want you guys to get bored with. So let me when I get eBay back on the phone, I'll get you guys back on here. So let me. Okay, folks, just a little bit of history on this, and I usually don't have to make these videos, but I tell you, everybody thinks it's easy being a reseller, and dealing with people online, it's not. And you know, I hate when people basically right away they come out attacking you, accusing you of stuff, saying that you sent them something fake, and they want their money back, and it's like you clearly didn't read the description. But what we're talking about, and we'll go back, is this is a Billy Ripken card. It's based off the Billy Ripken, and I'll put artwork over here, yeah, right here. I'll put artwork there that shows the original card. And about 2 years ago, I had bought a card shop that was part of an estate sale that had closed up, and I came across these black and white cards. They say test run. You know, I didn't know much history. There was a little box of them, and if you know a little bit about history of that Billy Ripken card, which dates back to 19. The original card obviously is full color, 1989. He had wrote an obscenity on the bottom of his bat, and I guess picked the bat up and was taken in the picture. Now, there's some stories that maybe he knew was going on, and so some of those cards got out with the obscenity on the bottom of the bat. So these cards I've been selling. I sell some here and there for about $20, and really didn't know the history of them. So I have a listing put up, but now it's gone because the buyer, someone just bought one of these, and let me read you some of his messages. Can't even really read the messages because if it was taken down. Yeah. So anyways, he wanted his money back, and I said, well, no, there's you have to read the description. So the backstory of this card is that, you know, I didn't know this is from 1989. You know, it's a black and white, says test run. So digging into it a little further, and I had even updated, and if you look on eBay, there are plenty of other of these cards run me black and white. Of these cards that are on eBay. Like right now, someone's got one for $49. I was basically selling mine for $20, but I guess the backstory is there was some. It wasn't, and I clearly state in my listing that I don't know the history of the card. I don't, Flair didn't make it. So I Googled, and I had updated that the backstory of the card was that a collector made these cards, but didn't duplicate the color card or try to counterfeit or represent that it was the same exact card. And I want to read exactly Billy Ripken test run black and white card. If I could find that. Yeah, and actually they say that the value of this card is typically around $35, and but they've ranged from 10 to 76. So a bunch of them have been sold on eBay by different individuals too. But the story goes there was a collector that had made these sort of like in artwork, and that was the thing. And I fully disclosed that. And so the story behind the original card, yeah, they may have a black box, or it might be colored out. So let me cut this, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, so I can do a recording right from the screen. So the story behind the message with the hidden NSFW message was, this is the card, and if you could see real close there, so it's colored, and Flair was forced to do something about it, and they covered part of the card up with a black box on it, or black. It was out, and nothing could stop the legend of the card. So there was a. This is where I'm trying to find where I found the Google. Where a collector went and I disclosed that. All right, here it is. Oh, That's not coming up. But it says the card was created by a collector in 1990s during the Billy Ripken air craze. It was a novelty card printed on Kodak type paper, and that was it. So there are some people that again, this card is all over. This card is on multiple listings on eBay. And I'm not the only one that has it. So I've sold, like I said, I've sold several of these, and I disclosed all that. It's just a fun. There's a story behind the card. I'm not making these now. The guy writes. And people are just downright miserable. And I know people say, "Oh, why don't you just give them the $20 back?" So some. Now, can I? What's going on here? Okay, so puts down, seller was rude and overcharged for a facsimile card after finding out it was not a real card. Scum. Called me scum. And then, I was going to just make a video talking, how dealing with, people are so difficult. And that's not the case because I said, hey, look, you got what you got what you paid for. It was in the description. I didn't manufacture these. Look, I have probably 30 of them. And I usually put up around 8 at a time. And I've sold, I've probably sold about 15 of these in the last 2 years. And I fully disclose in there that, I don't know the history of the card. All I know is it was, I don't know, and then I had found that, a collector had, so I had updated that several months ago. So in my comment, I said there are no more, as we only have several of them. Meaning we're not making more because we don't make them. To make something like this would have taken a print shop or having cardstock, etc. And that's exactly what I said. So as that one listing ends, another pops up with more available. Clearly a shyster. So when people don't get their way, they get spiteful and they get nasty, and that's the downside of it. Instead of hey, look, this is a neat card, something to hold on, $20. Right now there are a lot of cards that actually people will take a regular card, and they'll artwork it up or they'll change it. Is that a counterfeit? No, of course not. No one's representing. I never represented that this was the 1989. Color card. I said exactly what it was, and that's it. And to make me like I'm a crook. I've been doing this since 1998, and that's the case. So I get on there today, and the listing's been pulled because it says counterfeit. So I'm trying to get a hold of eBay, and that's a fiasco in itself. So. That's the story of the card. That's the story of. Let's see what happens if I can figure this out. So, all right. Thanks, guys. And here they are. Hello?
This is eBay. My name is Julius. May I have your first and last name?
Patrick.
Oh, hi, Patrick Shell. I see you opened your account 25 years ago. Thank you so much for your loyalty. So what can I resolve for you today?
Yeah, I have a buyer that bought a item, a card. You want the item number?
Yeah.
It's 155.
Actually, I think I already have here. This is the 1989 clear Billy Ripken rookie error image.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I've been selling these cards on your platform for 2 years, and there's other people that sell the same card. I've never had a problem. I disclosed in the description exactly what the backstory of the card is. So the guy demands a refund, and I'm like, no. I said, you didn't read the description. And he in messages, yeah, I didn't see that. So he leaves me feedback saying I'm rude and I'm a scum and calling me names. I don't know if you see the feedback. You see the feedback? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here because I'm still listening to your concern. So by the way, I understand your situation that your buyer put some negative feedback in your end. Plus, they wanted to return the item back to you, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you have me on the line, I assure you that I'll be the one who can resolve your concern, so you don't need to worry about it, okay?
All right.
So by the way, sir, do you have, are you on eBay.com right now?
Yep.
Okay, great. So by the way, let me go ahead and pull it up this one. And then, Mr. Patrick, so since you are on eBay.com, can you please go to the account settings?
Yeah.
Okay, when you go to the account settings and go to the feedback, and if I ask, sir, did you already file a feedback revision request?
I filed something to that they can't be putting on there to call me, be calling me a scum and rude and stuff.
Yeah, I see here that your buyer saying that seller was rude and overcharged for a facsimile card after finding out it was not a real card scam. So if by any chance they put this one, I think they bought the buyer of this one for you. So all you need to do is to request a revision. After you file a request a revision, sir, I will be sending this and I will be high priority your request revision so that I will be removing it to our team leadership department because you're already 25 years here in eBay.
Right. Okay? And here's the situation also. This person reported this item as counterfeit. It is not counterfeit. And my listing now has been removed too. If you look, this card, other sellers have this card on there. This is not an original copy of the original card. It clearly says in the description exactly what this card is. If you look, I have sold probably 15 of these cards in the last 2 years, and because this one buyer didn't read the description, he's now pissed off and wants his money back, and now is going to try to ruin my reputation and call me names. That's not right. Like you said, I've been on your platform for 25 years and never have sold nothing counterfeit.
I understand your situation, Mr. Patrick. That is why you have a positive feedback. A lot of your buyer as well. Well, don't mind this one, so I will be the one who can help you to remove this one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sir. Sounds good. So, by the way, sir, did you already request a revision for this one?
I think I hit report the buyer. I'm not sure.
Actually, sir, I will be reporting this buyer as well, sir. You don't need to do that. Just file a request revision, okay?
All right.
And until I receive it, after you file this one, you don't need to worry about it because it will be removing, automatically removed after you request revision within 3 to 5 business days, okay?
All right. Yeah. Let me type.
Something like earlier than that.
All right. Let me type that in. And also, how do I restore my listing? It's not a counterfeit item.
Oh, actually, sir, let me check, okay? Because, sir, your buyer file a case with you, which is the return, and then they saying that the item was not as described. So all you need to do, sir, is your buyer wants to return the item. We recommend you to start working with your buyer as soon as possible to resolve the request. So actually, regarding to this one, I can go, if I were the seller, actually, you can go ahead and challenge this one, sir. Because if by any chance your buyer, they damage your item or something like different, or they return the item back to you, which is different, well, that's fine. So since you already 25 years that was told you a while ago, we will help you to remove that one as well on your account. Okay? Or it's either we will help you to process the refund of this buyer as well, and then you don't need to worry about your payout, and then you will be using it as well. So rest assured that eBay will be handling the rest of this one if you challenge it, okay?
All right.
And rest assured that I already fully documented here in my notes from Mr. Patrick So right now, we will help you to fight against your buyer.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. So by the way, Mr. Patrick, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Nope, that's it.
Wow, that's great. So by the way, Mr. Patrick, I consider this concern was resolved because I already, processed everything here and request a revision for this one about your feedback. And once again, Mr. Patrick, this is Julius from eBay. Stay safe always and have a great day.
All right, thank you. All right,
You're welcome, sir.
all right, bye.
Stay safe always, okay? My pleasure.
Bye. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you could understand. It was from India or the Philippines and stuff, and he even agreed with me that, hey, I've been on the platform for 25 years, and really, it was uncalled for. And I know a lot of people out there, oh, you should have just gave him his money back and this and that, but you get sick and tired of people that. You're trying to do running out. They don't do their part in reading the description, or they're not happy. They break something, or whatever. And this is where people abuse the policies of returns of many companies. This is why a lot of are cracking down and stuff like that. And look, I clearly disclosed exactly what it was. I'm not the only one selling these cards on there. They're not. We're not claiming this is the original colored one, and even I gave some backstory, and people don't realize you couldn't go to a print shop and just first of all, if you go to a print shop, you'd have to print, and why would I do that? Why would I go to a print shop to print like 200 of these and spend, honestly, it'd probably be about $200, and then wait forever to maybe get my money, and that that's not the case at all. Anybody, if you follow now, the people are doing all kinds of art cards and different things. Are those counterfeit? No, they're not counterfeit. They're clearly disclosing exactly what they're doing. When you're buying it, that's what you're getting and stuff like that. Yeah, I even said in my, it's not made by Flair, and only person to ever complain, but yet gets nasty, calls me names, and so I requested a feedback revision, and I will block that person and take it from there, and hopefully I can list these again. It's weird because I sold another one of these today to someone, I think it's in Alaska, and so I'm obviously, it allowed me to send that out, but I wouldn't, over a $20 card, I wouldn't risk my account, and I'm not going to be bullied into, well, just give the $20 back, and people won't treat you like that. No, it's not right. So all right, guys, just one of those videos I didn't even think I'd ever have to do, and but this is part of reselling, and I wanted to share this with you, and I do appreciate the support. If you guys give me thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it.